buds, welcome back to Matables and welcome back to the next test. Welcome to the next test, okay? This is Bungo Stray Dogs, episode 1, all right? I reacted to the intros, trailers, something a long time ago, and I got a lot of love for the reaction for it, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I would enjoy this. So this has been something I've been wanting to test for a while, so if you're a fan of the series and you want this to potentially be a new reaction series, please let me know in the comments below, like the video, watch it, all that stuff. The full version will be on Patreon, but I will not start a new show until we know which one of these 4 shows that I'm testing will be the one we stick with. And there'll be potentially 2, depending on how well they could do. All right, so if you enjoy this, hey, consider coming over to Patreon, watching the full version, or consider showing any kind of love whatsoever to let me know, hey, check this out. You're gonna love this. This is 1 bowl of tea on rice. What?
1 bowl of tea on rice.
That's what I just said.
Pickled plums, slivered nori, and leftover chicken.
It looks delicious.
All doused in piping hot water.
What?
Then shoveled in with salted kelp.
Also, yeah, we're watching dub moving forward because I only pick sub for JoJo's. And then some very specific things. I'm a dub enjoyer. I like being able to understand what I'm doing. I'm not a great reader, all right? I'm a very shitty reader, so I might miss out on some stuff depending on the dialogue of the show, all right? Luckily, JoJo's is not super complicated, but the things that are complicated are not things with dialogue, if that makes sense.
Get out, you good for nothing! No orphanage wants someone like you.
The world would be a better place if you just die in a ditch somewhere.
Oof.
Shut up.
That's fucked up. I feel bad for him. I don't want him to steal and take things from people unless they're bad people. If he could be like a Robin Hood-esque. I don't really know the theme of the show. There was a lot of random shit that was kind of happening. I remember seeing like animal parts. Maybe I shouldn't say it like that. And there was the one blonde guy I liked. I think I liked him a lot, and he was wearing overalls. And then I think I remember seeing cat paws.
First person who comes along and then steal everything they've got.
That's crazy. You're not getting that, bitch. You are not catching that. The second person.
Maybe someone going a little slower. Okay, the next person.
At least he's reasonable. At least he's like, you know what? Maybe I should diversify a little bit. Okay, how about that one? Do you want? Jesus, they fucking kept going. How about 100 soldiers? I'm not gonna remember your name for quite a bit. But maybe a third person?
I don't imagine the military police carry wallets while they're in training.
Yeah, good idea.
He wasn't quite what I had in mind.
Why is he trying to?
I'll let
I don't know if I should ask questions right now.
that one pass, thanks.
Jesus.
You'll be okay.
Did that guy jump off a bridge? Or is he just doing that for fun? You're going for that guy? That's the one you choose? Was he gonna have anything on him? Maybe. In the end. But some. Oh. You look familiar. You almost look like the character from Persona 5, maybe?
Wait, submersion?
You don't get it? I was trying to kill myself.
You're trying to kill yourself by floating down a river? You didn't think to like jump off a bridge first? Or there's probably so many more easier ways to do it than whatever the fuck submersion is.
Suicide?
Sure, and I think everything was going just swimmingly.
It was not.
You interfered and ruined my day.
Excuse me? You wouldn't have necessarily a day to ruin, but also if you really wanted to do it, there had to be better options than that.
And I did trouble you, so really the fault lies with me.
Fair.
I should apologize or...
I will say, I do like his jacket. The man does look well. Why are you so sad?
Better still, make it up to you. Are you by chance hungry?
Well, the truth is I haven't eaten in several days.
What did he just hit you with?
How odd. I'm also hungry.
Oh, you're wearing one of the yeehaw ties. Where does this take place? Are you just doing it for I will say, I don't get your aesthetic at all, but it looks good. You know, you have a beautiful trench coat and like a little vest underneath, but then you have the yeehaw, but then you got like what, bandages? What's going on with you? Why are you covering yourself up with bandages if you don't want to be alive? Wouldn't you want the access?
You're Dazai?
Dazai.
Yep.
How do you know
That's
Dazai?
my name.
I'm telling you, trench coats are fucking sick. All right. They work sometimes. All right. Because they don't necessarily keep you really warm. They're really just kind of like a light overcoat kind of thing. But like, they're very dramatic. I can't always wear them out because I don't know. It feels like a statement. And it feels like once you're wearing a trench coat, you have to style up the rest of it. Because like, why the fuck would you not? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like occasional. But it looks nice.
It's a pleasure to meet you, my new friend.
I like this guy.
I'm Osamu Dazai.
Osamu Dazai. All right, cool. I like that. I like this guy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Usually animes don't have like intros for the first
You're
episode.
unreliable and you're a fool, Dazai.
I'm so full. I've had enough rice to last me a good 10 years.
I strongly suggest you show a little gratitude after you ate this on my dime.
To be fair, it seems like rice over tea on rice, whatever the fucking order it is. It looks like it's just rice, technically. You know, so I mean, unless they're overcharging the fuck out of this rice bowl, which I mean they could be, but like it really shouldn't be that bad.
We've got a job to do.
That
idea.
reminds me. You said that your current job involves the military.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of work do you do?
We're private investigators.
Oh, private investigators for the I don't know. I like this guy. Is it just because he's handsome, maybe? All right. I like a good detective character. I like the way he's dressed. So far, my favorite character. But we'll also see, because Blonde Boy, I'm sure, will show up at some point.
An armed force that straddled the natural and supernatural worlds. But there was even more. I'd heard that many members of this elite agency possess supernatural powers.
Interesting. Okay, so we have a detective anime with powers. I don't think I've seen one like this before. So I am interested, because I always love detective-based shows. You know, like, well, Sherlock is the main one, of course, and I fucking love that show. So I've never seen an anime that's detective-based. There was one when I was a kid. It was like with this kid with like round glasses, and he had like a golden baseball bat. I'm very like showing, like if you don't know what round glasses looks like, and a gold baseball bat, and it terrified me as a child. But I also saw a little bit of that, and that was also a detective one.
Am I in the presence of two superhumans?
Check out that support beam up there.
It's beautiful. I like that.
Don't even think about hanging yourself in this tea house.
I thought it was a pretty looking support beam. I kind of forgot. I guess he's just really into, like, I don't know. Should he be on a watch? Are you the person that's watching him? Because you're also doing a bad job if he got away from you and jumped into a river and technically almost died, maybe. But if he's like looking at support beams like a hot anime girl, you are in for some fucking work.
It's for the government. We're looking for a tiger.
A tiger?
You're looking
Yes,
for
a ferocious man-eater who's recently appeared in the city.
You're looking for a tiger for the government? Huh?
Well, not that we know for sure it's devoured anyone, but it's ransacked warehouses, eaten farm animals, and caused general chaos. The authorities have received all kinds of scary reports about it.
Right, but I still feel like that would be not even necessarily. It should be like animal services, right? Some kind of animal service should be able to handle that. I don't think that's a special forces kind of thing.
Around here, I have to go now.
The tiger's after you?
You just let me go.
Look,
I always love that shit. Look at this.
It's been seen around
So he's holding this bitch up by the collar, right?
here. I have to go now. Please, I'm begging you, just let me go.
He drops it. The kid's arm falls backwards because, you know, fuck, that's how gravity fucking works. Your body falls, your arm is, you know, bending backwards. And he fucking whips it. Whoosh.
look, kid.
It's pretty smooth. I like that.
You'll either pay for the food with your arm or tell us everything.
Now, Kunikita. Whenever you ask questions...
Also, what are you gonna do with the child's arm? You are a child, right? You're from an orphanage, so you have to be anywhere from, like, 13 to 16, I would think?
It decimated our chicken coop and emptied out our food warehouse.
Jesus.
I mean, no one died, but the
Okay.
orphanage was already on a tight budget. I got
That's
kicked
crazy.
out so they'd have one less mouth to feed.
Well, at least you didn't do anything bad. I was a little nervous because you're like, I'm gonna steal from someone. So I'm like, oh, fuck. What did you do? What the fuck did you do? But I guess they were just like, oh, well, we're just gonna get rid of the most problematic child, I guess, and maybe we'll save some money.
I don't have a home because of that tiger.
It's a beautiful orphanage looking.
Get out, you good for nothing!
The world would be a better place if you just die in a ditch somewhere.
That's fucking, oh, that's a beautiful shot. That is gnarly though. You can't tell him that. You know, just be like, you'll do great. Everything's gonna go great. But also, like, there has to be better solutions. But hey, then he wouldn't be the main character of an anime.
Well, that's a tragic tale.
But back to the tiger. You said it almost killed you.
It shows up wherever I go, like it's tracking me.
What the fuck? I would hate that. It's like one of those things, it's like, hey, would you rather fight like 30 feral cats or be constantly hunted by a fucking tiger? I think I would still choose the tiger, because at least being hunted doesn't mean he's always gonna try to attack me. He'll just be following me for a while, you know. And he didn't attack the boy. He just said he got the farm animals. So maybe just everybody else around you is in danger, and not you. You have a spiritual, proximity friendly tiger.
When I was walking around the Tsurumi neighborhood.
What'd you see? Let me see the tiger. Mirrors. Fuck that. Those are creepy mirrors to have in a walkway. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? It looked... Go back. So when he's positioned like this, it looks like the eyes are like the head of his body. You know what I mean? Which could be a foreshadowing thing. I did talk about animal parts or like cat paws or something like that. This could be related to that. I didn't know if it was him or not, or somebody else. And that's also a crazy looking fucking tiger.
It's a tiger!
I started seeing it 2 weeks before the orphanage expelled me, but I've caught glimpses of it many times since then.
Let's just be clear about this. If you're walking home and yeah, sure, you see a tiger and yeah, run away from the fucking tiger. But if the moon is that fucking big, you might as well call anyone you need to call, because that shit is crashing into us. We are so fucked. That is a Majora's Mask type of problem right here, and there's nothing I can do.
I know what you're thinking. You're planning to use me as bait. There's no way
There's a reward, you know.
Reward? Money?
There's a what now? A reward? No, I can't. You are not gonna tempt me with a little money.
It's a lot of money, isn't it? I would think that if someone, you know, paid you to catch a tiger, it'd be a good amount of cash.
Dazai, sorry to interrupt, but what are you reading?
A good book.
I'm surprised you can read when it's this dark.
Something is telling me that this is like a suicide book, or like an ideas book for different ways to die.
I have excellent nighttime vision.
Do you?
Besides, I've read...
I already got this guy's number. It really shouldn't be that difficult, dude. You might just be fascinated by the idea, but like, this will be annoying. If this is your personality for the rest of the show, I don't know exactly how I'll handle it. Yeah, it's quirky in the beginning, but I'm like, oh brother, get me out of this.
read it before. I know.
Okay.
But don't worry. When it shows up, it'll be no match for me. I may not look tough, but I'm with the agency for good reason.
Okay. All right. I like his confidence, but like, if you, like, wouldn't you think that, like, if you're fighting a tiger, you're like, hey, this tiger's gonna try to kill me. Maybe I should let him, because that's what I want.
I think it'll be soon.
I just heard something back there.
Yes, me.
Okay, so he assumed. All right, this was actually a thing with the other part. So like the tiger was, I guess, hunting when the moon was out or when the moon was big. So Suicide Boy, he knows this because he's like, hey, the moon's about to show, so the tiger's gonna show. It's not like I'm assuming it's not like a were tiger, right? Because it's not like a person following him. But the tiger's only available when the moon is out, which is weird because it's a wolf thing. But it's also not a wolf. It's just, you know what I mean.
Not right with your story.
Huh?
Just because their finances went south, why would an orphanage banish a poor, helpless child?
Oh. Okay. I didn't think about that. I just gave them the benefit of the doubt. They yelled. I mean, I guess so.
It's not in some provincial farming village from a bygone era. Banishing one or two mouths to feed would hardly put a dent in their deficit.
Fair.
It'd make more sense to.
I mean, it's logical, but I didn't really put logic into this anime. You know, there's already a bunch of weird stuff happening.
The tiger also appeared in the city 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And you told us you were in the Tsurumi ward just 4 days ago. According to reports, the tiger was also sighted there 4 days ago.
Oh, wait. So, it is it a were tiger thing? Is it already in the boy?
Remember what Kunikita said? The
No.
armed detective agency is comprised of individuals with supernatural powers. Though not a well-known fact, quite a few people possess supernatural abilities in this world.
It is a... That's so weird. I thought... I did not actually think it was gonna be a were tiger, dude. I promise I did not know, because you don't associate tigers with the moon. Oh my god. Well, I hope you guys are still enjoying it.
To control their powers.
That's wild. That is
I'm guessing that the
crazy.
orphanage staff knew who the tiger was, but out of fear, they declined to enlighten you.
That's interesting. Were tiger. We fucking did it. You know, I thought sometimes I'm onto stuff. You know, with the mirror, the reflection of the eyes and stuff. I'm like, hey, it's like the eyes are on him. Yeah, because he was the fucking problem. That's so funny. I love when that shit happens, man. This has to be fucking really hard to control though, because like it seems like he doesn't remember anything that happens when he's in this tiger form, because otherwise he would have known that he was the tiger. So how are you going to utilize this for yourself? You can only really fight if there's a potential full moon, or just if the moon is out. So a nighttime person, so he'd sleep during the day, sure. But then like you can't really operate right now anyway.
You could tear a man's heart from his chest.
Kimbo slide? That's pretty smooth. I still like this guy. You're like partially annoying, but it's more of like, it's like 80-20. 80% I like this guy, 20% he's kind of annoying. But you know, that's a fine balance, and I'll accept that. He's still my favorite character so far out of the 3. 4.5? No, 3.5, because I don't really know the other guy still, but I know he's coming.
Not a bad way to meet my doom, being eaten by a tiger.
That's what I was saying. I got your fucking number, bro.
My power allows me to reverse anyone else's power.
Okay, so this is the teacher from My Hero Academia. My Hero reverses? So you just cancel, like, your job is to cancel out people's powers. So you basically go to fight a person with a power, and then you just be like, all right, now it's fisticuffs. Now we just beat the living shit out of each other. So if you're trained as a martial artist, or a good fighter, or even just have a gun, you'll be at a massive advantage, I would think. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful shot. Oh, and you just lightly let him down? Oh, and a cute little hug. We love that.
If you're flirting, I'm not interested.
Couldn't be me. I love attention.
Please don't tell me there are no casualties. Talk about boring.
Okay, cool. I like it.
You've gotten better at solving cases, Dazai. But my logical skills will solve the big ones.
Rampo? Oh, wait. It says their ability. I'm getting distracted. I got distracted by her. Yosano Akiko? Ability, thou shalt not die? Okay. Are their abilities like named off of like something specifically? You know? thou shalt not die, so like immortality potentially. That'd be fucking nuts if we're starting with people thou shalt not die.
Boring.
You've gotten better at solving cases, Dazai.
Rampo, ability ultra deduction. So you're just a better detective.
But my logical skills will solve the big ones.
So far, I don't like you for some reason. I don't know why.
He's not dead.
Kenji.
What are we gonna do with him when he wakes up?
Kenji ability be not defeated by the rain. What are you, immune to water? What? It's got to be more than that, right? I like this guy though. This is my guy, Kenji.
He didn't know he could do this, did he?
Apparently, or so it seems. Now what, Dazai? He's been designated.
Dopo poet? So your name is Dopo, and your ability is also named after you, or did you name your ability?
They called me a good-for-nothing at the orphanage as far back as I can remember. And now, I don't even know where I'll sleep tonight or how I'll get through tomorrow.
So someone either gave him this ability to get them the fuck out, which seems like a crazy assumption, or this awoken something in him, like a need of survival, and that gave him the tiger to hunt and survive. But then he's also should be eating if he's the tiger because he's been killing shit, right?
Hello?
There he is.
Who are you?
It's Kenji! He's got a cute name too. Oh my god, I love him. Can he be my main character?
Do you remember anything from when you were transformed?
What are you talking about?
Oh, look at that. Your right hand didn't change back.
My right hand?
That was the cat paws. I think I remember seeing those. All right, so it was him. Okay, so the way you juggle having this ability is only part of you stays transformed, which is extremely convenient if you can do that. But I guess you either have to like focus the power to do so, or this guy needs to be around you at all times to manipulate your power to only certain parts of your body. Ability, Beast Beneath the Moonlight. That's beautiful.
What is this? What the hell? Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off!
Atsushi Nakajima. From this day forward, you're going to be one of us. You're the new member of the Armed Detective Agency.
Okay, so we're just... I thought you're the new member of Bungo Stray Dogs. So, like, what's the... Where's that come from?
I'm what?
That's it? That's it? We're done? Is there anything else at the end of these? Okay, no. I think they played the intro and then they played the outro, I think is what happened. All right, hey, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the reaction, please let me know in the comments below. All right, I'm trying to figure out what exactly our next show is going to be. This is the test number 2 of 4, so stay tuned for the next one to see, hey, what the hell that's going to be. And we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm excited to kind of just try a bunch of random shit and see what happens. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the content or reaction whatsoever, consider subscribing to Madables for more reaction content. See ya.